everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to the Slowest WAAAGH, where we are playing Tzeentch. It's turn 24. Let's get this party started, shall we? So, we've got another messenger from the Black Crag. I've got a kitty in my lap, so if I yell ouch, it's because I've got clawed. Hey, they are the biggest and the greenest. Nice. Continue to strive onwards, Black Crag. We did a bunch of site searching. Dark Knowledge found nothing. Arcane Probing found nothing. At the End of the Rainbow found nothing. Haruspex found nothing. Searched here, didn't find anything. Searched here, didn't find anything. No big deal. We are at 0 secrets. That means next turn a gate will unlock. So very cool. Excited about that. We have a bunch of unexpected events. One in Drear Caverns. We get 580 gold, an Earth Gem, and a Bear Claw Talisman. That's kind of neat. In Sirmiok, we get 3 Earth Gems. In Sirmiok, we get an Arena. Arenas are cool. That should be like 40 gold. Yep, 40 income. We like that. And Namor. A harsh winter has killed many poor folk. We lost 1,000 population. That's not great. Namor is the site of our death throne of death, which is neutralized right now because of our dominion and the throne of growth, but you know, neutral's not great. We don't want to keep losing population here. That's not exciting. We witnessed a battle in Nehekara as independents have attacked. We got some doggos. Nehekara should be fine here. There's not enough dogs. Should be okay. Yeah, easy peasy. Good job, PD. Patrolling has killed 6 brigands, and a Chaos Warrior was promoted in Cormark. Look at those red lines. Hell yeah. Very excited. Okay, so it's turn 24. We have attack orders. We are going in. We will be done with Enchantment 5 this turn, which will net us Flaming Arrows, which is going to be our major combat trick for this particular instance. We're also going to run up Alteration 1 and 2, just for some minor buffs like Blur, Cheat Fate, that type of thing. It also gets us closer within spitting distance of Body Ethereal, which we might end up having to use. So it's kind of like a little prep game, but also just nets us a few minor things. And then we're probably going to run into Thaumaturgy 4, primarily for greed in Auspex and Gnome Lore. But we'll see about that. I say Auspex and Gnome Lore. Really, it's Auspex. We can't really Gnome Lore yet, but we might be able to shortly. I might empower. We'll see. So we got that going on. Let's take it from the bottom to the top, because we do have a bunch of recruitment stuff. We are getting another Marauder Shaman over here. Primarily, why were we getting a Marauder Shaman? I can't remember. I think it's primarily for water. We're trying to see if we can fish someone up for water. We've got this sorcerer right here, which we would love to empower so we can actually start doing like Voice of Apsu and later on do some more water stuff. And, you know, he'll be good to be able to throw into communions. But we don't really have the income to empower or anything like that. So we're trying to get a Marauder Shaman, 33-ish% chance to get the water and roll around and start site searching. Alternatively, we could drop a lab here and grab a Jade Sorceresses, which Jade Sorceresses are great out of the can Moss Body casters, but we'd have to drop a lab, and I don't really want to drop a lab right here. Our money's relatively tight at the moment, so that's that kind of situation. And then we're just trying to make sure we don't have a completely defenseless southern border, so we're trying to pick up some Marauders down here. In our capital, we are getting another Exalted Hero, primarily for leadership, as well as some more Chosen Warriors, Marauder Horse Archers, as we're building a secondary army up here, or to go up towards the right. And let's go from right to left as we kind of go over here. So we're moving our augury caster. All done with auguries. We're moving that over to Sermiok now. Because this is going to be our staging base as we move up, probably towards Bagaloth. And we are recruiting more acolytes here, some Marauders Horse Archers, and some Chaos Warhounds. We're going to try to put together a small communion here, just like a 2 to 4 size communion, in order to do flaming arrows and maybe some other stuff. We are recruiting more Marauders here, just cause. We are recruiting more Marauders here, as well as leaders here. We have a fair number of Marauders here, and we are attacking into Gwellendon. Gwellendon was previously Bone Noses, I believe, and then taken by Middenheim. We're just going to try to snag this right now. We've got just a small stack of Marauders. Even if we don't keep it, decent to try to do something about. And we'll talk about this now. So we can see this is that big stack that we saw from Bone Nose previously. I believe it is reinforced. We also have a decently sized stack here in Ophaleth. We have communicated with Bone Nose Tribe. Bone Nose Tribe knows that we are coming in. They've not been, dismissive or hostile in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So they, I believe, have every intent of trying to go hard. Probably for Middenheim's capital. I don't know if that's the case, but that would be my supposition. So I expect them to drive towards one of these two fortifications. However, we know there have been forces in Faircliff and Anasia? I don't know. And I assume that there's plenty of forces still in Middenheim itself, as well as this force here. I am hoping, really hoping, that there's about to be a big battle in Feral Woods. If there is, like, a best case scenario for us is that probably Bone Nose Tribe loses, but Middenheim loses a lot in the process, right? Because that would mean that Bone Nose doesn't have much of an initiative, and we are able to take more of Middenheim's territory from a weakened Middenheim. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. We've got scouts going all over the place trying to see what we can see. Hopefully it all works out. We are attacking Balcor with a kind of all over the place there little situation. We've got some Chaos Warhounds, we've got some Marauders, we've got some Archers, we've got some Bear Tribe Warriors, we've got some Chaos Knights. I don't know why I said steeds. Nothing really crazy going on here, just bringing together a bunch of forces and hoping to pop that. Over in Traveler's Rest, we're recruiting another Marauder Horsemaster for leadership. We are recruiting a bunch more Marauder Horse Archers. Once we've got this guy, we'll probably wait another turn, probably try to get closer to 20-ish Marauder Horse Archers, and then roll him up because they have a lot of map move. So that's a pretty nice thing. We're also sneaking, now that we have this Bear Claw Talisman, Morale +2, Strength +5, we're sneaking it, the Mirror Armor, and the Halberd of Might up, following this army. Probably to throw on this Exalted Hero, but maybe not. We'll see. Mostly I just want to have the gear nearby if I feel like we're gonna need to smack a Titan in the face. And this Halberd will do a very good job of that, along with the Bear Claw Talisman adding additional strength and morale, right? So that's a nice little bonus that we've got there. And then up in Cormark, we're doing a little bit of a split. As you can see, we've got some Marauders and some Chaos Warhounds that are going to go for Stonegrave Mountains. I got cat hair all over my face. And then the main army is going to thrust into Bushford. So we can see what we've got going on here. Whole bunch of shit. We've got a line of Chosen Warriors on fire. We've got a shit ton of Marauder Horse Archers. We've got a big cluster of Chaos Warriors. A bunch of Wolf Tribe Archers mixed in there. We've got some Griffins in the back, and some Knights on the flank. So not a crazy amount going on. This guy is just rocking some Phoenix Power Fireballs at the moment. Don't want to give away our hand too quickly, too early. And we are sending some Fire Gems in stealth mode towards... I say want to give our... We don't have the thing to give away our hand with yet. But we also don't want to just put a bunch of Fire Gems on that guy and be like, oh, I wonder what he's doing. So, you know, this is not a difficult call to make, but we'll see. Maybe we can keep it under wraps. So yeah, that is what we are doing there. Not anything crazy, truth be told. Oh, we do. We do have enough for an empowerment. And we have an Earth 1 guy right here. So probably we'll empower this guy to be Earth 2. That'll be good. We're probably in the near-ish future. Obviously, right, main goal is Enchantment 6, Conjuration 6. It's turn 24. We are getting close to that potential timeline. I think the earliest dormants can come out is like 32 or 34 or something like that. It's like a few turns before year 3, but obviously year 3 is like the average, I believe. I might be talking about out my ass, but we're not expecting it that early, but we want to make sure that no matter how early it arrives, my cat is getting incredibly incessant. You just stop doing what you're doing and pay attention to me, Papa. Stop it. Like, no. I gotta do the thing, Dotus. So anyways, yeah, we really want to make sure that we are prepared for that. But aside from that, obviously, we really want to run up construction. We have really good We have really good research. We just want to make use of some of that opportunity, especially, obviously, right, once we get Demon Princes, we're going to want to kit them out. He's got claws, and he doesn't understand how not to use them. So he's happy, so he makes biscuits. Those biscuits go into my leg. So yeah, construction probably on the docket pretty shortly. We'll see how that goes. Anything else wild happening? Don't think so. We do have some blood mages here. We got 1, 2, 3 right there, and I'm pretty sure we're going to start blood hunting in Forest of the Lost pretty shortly. Obviously, we will want to blood hunt a lot more in the mid game, but I would like to start blood hunting in the near future. I don't know that we're going to pull the trigger too quickly, because Blood 1 just isn't going to blood hunt that much, but probably as soon as we determine that we want to make the run for up construction, and we know we're going to be able to get Sanguine Dowsing Rods, right? We'll probably start making our plans then. This guy is patrolling here primarily just because there's a bunch of unrest, and I'm pretty sure there's got to be some sort of unrest site here, like villains or something like that. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I think that is probably it. Very excited. Hopefully, I mean, we're not exactly stealthy about this. Middenheim knows we don't have a nap. We've got armies and a lot of troops on his border. I would assume that he knows this is coming. We'll see if he has anything prepared to do to us. We know he has Alteration 4. We've seen that. And we've seen that for several turns. So it's likely he has something bigger now. But no idea what that might be. Fingers crossed. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.